Hi, the solar market in India has recently started moving towards a trend for larger and larger output modules. We have with us today a company, a German company at that, which not only has manufacturing facilities in India, but they're also one of the earliest ones to bring large output modules to India. So let's speak to Tanmay from Axitech, who will tell us more about it. Tanmay, tell us about your new offerings, the large modules, large output modules.
Thank you for that opportunity. So this is our latest offering in the market. This is the 540 watt peak module, which is in a single module. Of course, you're getting the highest watt peak, which is currently available in the market. This uses a multi-bus bar technology, and it uses a wafer size of 182 mm cell. So this cell is 182 mm cell, half cut, and then 144 cells put together. So you're getting a big powerhouse of a module. Single module, you're getting 540 watt peaks. Yeah. So what happens is when you're using such a module, when you're using multi-bus bar, your faults, your hotspots, your EL cracks or EL tests that we do on these modules, your modules are really fail-safe for the next 15, 20, 25 years. I mean, the life of the modules is, you get a reliable product. The second thing is your balance of system costs, the structure costs, the cabling costs are reduced significantly. So this is a go-to module for medium size or big project developers who are looking for a quality, reliable product.
So, Tanmay, we understand that your company is focused more on the commercial and industrial segment. Why is that, and how do you see that segment performing in the near future?
So, in the residential segment, residential segment is a bit plagued in terms of policy uncertainty. Sometimes there are certain announcements and then they're not probably fulfilled to a certain extent. The more reliable sector is where people actually need, where they feel that they need solar, and it makes commercial sense for them to put it up, and they calculate their ROIs based on this. So typically in a residential solar plant, people still use polycrystalline modules, which is the cheapest module in the market. However, when you're looking for the quickest ROI, but your upfront costs are higher, that is where one would use monocrystalline PERC technology with this kind of a cell.
So, do polycrystalline modules have a future anymore?
Probably not. We should see that probably what I understand is in the next 6 months, polycrystalline modules, you will not see them in the market anymore because world over the production of the cells is stopping. Everybody has shifted their lines to mono-PERC.
So, with all the rule changes we've seen recently about Make in India and push to source locally, how does a company like Axitech perform in India then?
We're actually very enthusiastic about it. There's still a certain level of clarity that we need from the government. There's some ambiguity about it. But we are in fact going to manufacture these modules in India and specifically for our markets in Europe and the US. So, of course, we have a domestic market, yes, but to be sustainable on a long run, you have to concentrate or you have to allocate a certain percentage of your production towards exports, at least 30%. And that is the model for any successful business, I guess.
So you spoke about the 182 millimeter cell size.
Yeah.
We've been seeing a lot of companies have been pushing the 210 millimeter cell size. Which one is going to dominate in the near future, you believe?
From what I understand, these are two groups of manufacturers who are pushing either of the technologies. From what I see, 182 mm is the most prevalent right now. But if it is going to be 210, ultimately it's about economics. If you're getting the 210 cheaper, everybody is going to shift onto that. So personally, I think 182 mm is the most practical one. It is least susceptible to micro cracks as compared to the 210. And on a long run, this is a module that would survive better as compared to a 210 cell module.
So is the India market very different from, I understand you also handle Bangladesh markets and other markets nearby. How is this market different from those markets right now?
So, the mindset is not very different. I mean, they are also looking at the most price competitive economic model. The Indian market has matured quite a bit in terms of people now have a lot of experience how to use a module, which module to use and what is the latest technology. Whereas in other markets, let's say our neighboring country Bangladesh, it's a little different. they are more sold on marketing gimmicks rather than actual technology that is coming in.
Thank you. I think that should be enough. Thanks a lot.